Hello students, how are you? I think you all are revising your chapters, whatever I taught you. And in this week, I was not able to conduct the test because you have so many tests of physics as well as the chemistry. So I planned to take the test on the next week. So in this video, today's video, I'll be telling you about how to create the series. In the last video, I had started Python pandas. There we had seen series and data frame were two data structures of Python pandas and the concept behind the series and the data frame. The last video I had told you regarding the series creation. Series can be created in many ways using pandas library with the help of series constructor, or you can say with the help of series functions. The first method that we had seen in the last video was creating the series, creating empty series using the series constructor. So this is what I had written here as a comment, that creating empty series object by the series constructor or the series function. So in this program I have created the series with the help of series constructor, and this series doesn't contain any value, it is empty. So when we create the empty series, the series constructor or the function should remain empty. That means we will not provide any parameter into it. Okay, so first of all, you see the syntax. If we want to create the empty series, what is the way to write? First of all, you will write the name of the series, that is the series object, as we did in creating the array. First of all, we had written the array name. So here also we will write first of all the series object, name of the series, and then after equal to pandas.series. Pandas.series means what? That pandas is the module over here that we are using, and this module contains the name of the function called series. So in place of pandas you can write any namespace, as we did in array creation, that we had used import numpy as np. So in creating the series or the data frame, we will be using the namespace for the pandas, or the shortcut name for the pandas. Clear? So this is the syntax, and using this syntax we will be creating the series. So let us start. Our program starts from here. In this line we had imported. In the last video I had told you how to install the pandas. Yeah, so when your system will have the pandas as the module, then you need to write, first of all, when you write the program, the first line will be import pandas as pd. pd is the namespace that we have used for the name of the panda, shortcut name for the pandas. Means wherever we will need the pandas as the name, we will use the pd as the namespace. And we have written here as importing pandas. Why we have imported the pandas? We have imported the pandas to work on the series or the data frame. Whenever we will work on series or data frame, these two structure, data structure, we must have to import this particular pandas library first of all. Clear? So here we have imported first import pandas as pd, and in the second line import numpy as np. Here in this particular program I have not used any function for numpy. So this you can either you want to write, if in your program you need any numpy function, then you can write, or you can delete it. So here I want to make it as a comment line, because in this particular program I don't need this one. Maybe in the next creation of series we will be using this any of the numpy function. So here in this particular we are not using any function of numpy. And here I have given the series object name. This is the main line for creating the arrays. And just look at here the syntax as well as the statement what I have written. The statement is following the syntax or not. Just look at here. First is the series object. So series object name is SER1. Here SER1 is the name of the series object. After the equal to sign, you need to specify the pandas. So pandas name space I have used in my program as PD. So I have written here as PD. Then after series dot series. Series is the name of the function for creating the series. And what type of series we are creating? Is the series contain any value? No, the series doesn't contain any value because it is the parameter is not specified, the parameter is not provided here. So pd dot series is the name of the command, or you can say the name of the statement for creating the empty series. So you have to focus in the comment line, empty series created with no value. That means this particular SER1 doesn't contain any value because I have not provided here any value into the as a parameter of the series. And the value which will return will have the data type float. This is the very important thing regarding the series, that the series return type by default is of float type. Float data type, decimal value will return by default through the series. And I want to display here the SER1. SER1 is the name of the series. So this series will not contain any value, but when you will see the output, it will show you the empty series as well as the data type. So just I want to run this program. Let's execute this one. Let's look at the output here. Empty series. This empty series is coming as an output because I have given the statement in the print as empty series. This empty series is coming because of this only, and the main output is coming for SER1. Here SER1 contain what output? This one, this whole line, series inside the bracket 2 square brackets, no value here, nothing is written. It means it is an empty series, and d type equal to float 64. Float 64 is one of the data type of the you can say pandas or the numpy. Okay, so whenever you will take the output for the series, it will always produce the elements, or you can say the values of the series as well as the data type. Clear? The data type as well as the values will always be displayed. In the last video, through the slides, I had shown you that the series contain 2 columns. Whenever you will see the output, the series will be having 2 columns. One will be the index, the left one will known as the index, and the rightmost will be known as the data value. But in this output, we are not able to see the index as well as the data value. So here the why it is not showing, because this series is empty. So empty series is not going to produce any index as well as any data value. But when we will be creating the series with some value, in that way you will see the index as well as the data value. Clear? So creating empty series, the statement you will be writing as series 1 or any name of the series equal to pd dot series, under the bracket of the series no parameter. Clear? So it will return the default data type as float, as well as empty series will return as an output. The second way to create the series was using the Python sequence. Python sequence means the sequence of values whichever you want to store in the series can be created. Sequence means any type of value, any sequences, whether the sequences will be the string sequence, or the sequence will be the character one, or the integer, or the float. Any type of values can be created through the series function. So second way is creating non-empty series. The first was empty series, and now whatever series we will be creating will have some value into it. So the syntax for creating non-empty series is Again the name of the series object, then pandas dot series. In place of pandas you can write pd and then series, and inside the bracket any Python sequence. This series contains now the parameter. Clear? This series will contain now the parameter. The parameter can be any type, that is it can be integer, it can be float, any type of the parameter you can provide. One thing that you must keep it in mind, as when we will create the series constructor or the series functions S must be capital. As you can see here, the series must be S must be capital of series. Okay, so as usual we will be importing the pandas. Import pandas as pd to work on the series or the data frame. Here again I have mentioned it so that it should be clear in your mind why I am importing this one. And here again I am importing the numpy as np. If you don't need this in your program, you can delete it. Okay, and then ser equal to pd dot series. Yes, ser is the name of the series object, and inside the parameter of or as a parameter of the series I have written here range 5. Range function I have used here. You all are knowing how the range function works. I have given only the stop value here, that is only the single value I have provided as 5. So you know that the range function will always start with its number as 0, because I have not given the starting value. That is why it will start with 0. So till stop value minus 1. So stop value is 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So it will generate the value as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 because of the range 5. It will start with 0 and end till 4. 1 less than the stop value. 5 is the last limit. So less than 1 in 5 will be what? That is the 4 value. So it generates a sequence as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here through the range function I have provided the value of the series. Clear? So when you will take the output for this particular series object or ser, you will see both the columns here, the index as well as the value. The value what I have provided here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indirectly using the range 5 function. So the print function used here to display the ser, but before displaying ser value, series of sequence of values r will display as an output. So first output you will be getting as series of sequence of values r, and then after what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the data value. And what will be the index? Index will always start with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on by default. If you will not provide explicitly the index parameter or the index value. Yeah. So by default the index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the value will also be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We will see the output. Just I want to discuss these two more statements. ser next series object, next series I have created as the value with 3.5, 5.6.5, 8. That means this series contains only the float value. This series range 5 contains a integer value. So in this case the data type will be returned as int, and here in this case it will return the data type as float. And what is written here, just look at here, it displays a sequence of 4 values. 4 values is what? 3.5, this is the first value, 5 point, the second value, after the comma 6.5 the third value, and last 8 point is the fourth value. Clear? And what will be the index? Because whenever you will take the output for non-empty series, for which? For non-empty series 2 column will appear. The left column will be the index and the right column will be the value. So the second print will display the message or the string as series with 4 float values. First output will be series of sequence of values, and here the series with 4 float values. Whatever pattern, whatever message, whatever string you want to display, you can give it under the double quotes of print function, and then after you take the output for that particular variable. In this case here the variable or the object is SCR, that is the series one. So two output, one is this one and the second one is this one. I want to execute this. Just look at here. Second output starts from here. Don't focus here, this is the previous one. Here it will starts from here. Series of sequence of values are 0 1 2 3 4. What is this? This one is the index. The left column will display the index, and here the right column 0 1 2 3 4. Why these two are same? These two are same because here you have provided the parameter for this series is range 5, and range 5 means 0 1 2 3 4. Just look at the output, 0 1 2 3 4. Each line the output is showing, and the left column will display the index 1, 0 1 2 3 4. So in this case you will see the output, how the output is coming. So this particular output will have two columns. One is the leftmost is the index and rightmost is the data value. Clear? And D type is showing as int 64. Int 64 means the data type is showing always for the data value. The data type is int 64. Why int 64? Because this value which you have created for the series is integer type. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 is the value for first series that you had created. The second output, series with 4 float value. Series with 4 float values, this is the output, and it's showing as, you can see what value is here, 3.5, 5 point, 6.5, 8 point. So here it is 3.5, 5 point, 6.5, 8 point. I have given only the 5 point, but in the output it is showing 5.0. 6.5, 8 point. 8 points means what? 8.0. So 4 values, 4 float values there, 1 2 3 4, and by default what index is coming? 0 1 2 3. Here also in the first output also 0 1 2 3 4, because there were 4 values, 5 values, sorry, and here it is 4 values, so it will start from 0. 0 1 2 3 is the index, and D type is float 64. Why float? Because of this particular value, 3.5, 5.0, 6.5, 8.5 are the float value. That is why the data type is showing as float. So this is the way how to create the non-empty series. The second way was creating the series through the Python sequence. So any sequence, if you want to create, suppose I want to create another series with the series function as S must be written in capital, yeah, and here I have written the values as 23, 56, 7, 90, any value. Okay, and then after I want to take the printout for this without any string, simply. So here third output you have to pay attention for this. Control S, F5 for saving, for executing. Just look at here the fifth one, 23, 56, 7, 90. 23, 56, 7, 90. You can see here the value for that, and that one will contain as a data value for the series. Okay. Data value for the series is 23, 56, 790. It has come, and by default the index is coming as 0, 1, 2, 3. So 23, 56, 790 is the value, and 0, 1, 2, 3 is the index, and the data type is coming as int64. Why? Because the values are integer. So this is the way to create the series through the sequences of values. So you have seen how we had created the series through the sequences using the range function or using the any type of integer value. Okay, so now we will see the third way for creating the series as creating series through an array. Creating series using an array. So if we want to create the series with the help of array, then we need to import the numpy here. It is must, because we want to use the array function of numpy, so we should import numpy as np. Okay, so here in this case we will be using the numpy 2, or you can say we will import the numpy module. The syntax is, if we want to use the array for creating the series, or for creating the series, whether the value you want to provide, or if you want to provide the data value as well as you want to provide the index explicitly. Explicitly means by default the index is coming as 0, 1, 2. Now you want to change the index, you want to see some other value for the index, then also we can do so. Oh, clear? So the syntax for creating the series with the help of data as well as the index as an argument. You can see here I have written data and index. The previous two cases also you can use this data and index explicitly. Okay, so the syntax for creating the series with the help of data and index is series object. First of all, the name of the series object, then pandas dot series, pd dot series you can write, and inside the bracket, or you can say inside as a parameter of series you will write data comma index equal to idx. Idx is any sequences of index. So here data as well as index I have written explicitly in the syntax. Yeah. So as usual, import pandas as pd, import numpy as np. Next statement is ar equal to np dot array. Array is created a, b, c, d, e, character value a, b, c, d, e inside the square bracket. So array function, through array function of numpy, one array has been created here, and the next line I'm creating here one series with the name ACR pd dot series. The parameter I have written AR. AR is what? Actually this is the data. Data is what? AR. And AR is what? Actually it is A, B, C, D, E. So this AR contains the character array A, B, C, D, E. Any character you can specify. Okay. And after the comma here data, after the data what is given? Index. Index equal to. So by default index will be coming as 0, 1, 2 if I will not write here index equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But explicitly I have provided the value for the index, and that value is what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Why 5 value I have given as an index? Because there are 5 data value. 5 data value, therefore 5 respective index. Okay, and at last that is the print statement SCR. Okay. Next I have written, this is the comment when I will come to this point. First of all, you come this line, SCR equal to PD dot series, and explicitly I am writing here as data equal to, this data is equal to what? This data, what is provided in the data argument of series, np dot array 8367, means 3 elements is creating as an array element. So directly I have written the data value here, 8367. In the previous case it was ABCDE. In this case it is 8367. So this is the 3 item here, 3 elements here for the array as a data value of series. And the next is comma index, the second argument of series, second parameter of series, index equal to under the square bracket 3 different index value. One is 10, then 100, then 1000. 10, 100, 1000. So why this 3 index? Because there are 3 data value. And at last I am taking the output for this SCR. So after this, when you will execute, then you will see the output for the first one as the AR with ABCDE. This is the elements for the array AR ABCDE, and this I have provided as a data for the series. Index for this I have selected my value, index value as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is coming as a respective index for each data value of the series. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you will not provide here the index explicitly, then by default here it will come as an output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can check it yourself. Okay. And D type equal to object. This is the new type of data type is coming as object. Object data type will be coming, D type will be coming as an object in the series output when the data value will be either character or string. When the data value will be character, ABCD is the character, that is why it is coming as an object. D type is object. Clear? The second output is coming as 8367. You can see SCR, second SCR object, that is the series object, is created with the the array, again array, but this time directly I have written the statement 8367. Index is 10, 100, 1000. Let's look at here, 10, 100, 1000 in the index, and 8367 is the value for the array elements. Okay, so here you can see, always whenever you will take the output for the series, the leftmost column will display 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and here 10, 100, 1000 will the index number, and the rightmost will display the data value. In the first series the data value was ABCDE, in the second series it was 8367, and based upon the data value D type is coming. Here the data type is int32, or you can say simply the integer, because 8367 was integer. ABCD is the character value, so it is coming as an object. So I think no problem is there till now. Whenever you will take the output for the series, 2 column will appear, left, right. Left index, right the data item or the data value, and always D type will return. D type depends upon the data value. What type of data under the series, in that way it will return. Third case of creating the array was using the Python dictionary. I think dictionary you all are aware. In standard 11th you have learned about the dictionary, that dictionary elements will always contain inside the curly brackets, and it has key value pair. Left side will display the key and the right side will display the pair, and the key value pair will be separated by this colon. This is the key. Left one will known as the key, the right one will display the value. So it is a key value pair. Every key must have its value, and each key value pair will be separated by comma. So this is the first key value pair separated by this comma. This is the second key value pair separated by the comma. This is the third key value pair separated by the comma. And why I have written the string Amar, Sujay, Ankur, actually this is the name Amar, Sujay and Ankur under the square, under the double quotes, because this Amar, Sujay, Ankur is the string value, so it must contain inside the double quotes. You can say this series is 3 students name as well as 3 students marks. Amar got 50 in any of the subjects, Sujay got 69 and Ankur got 93. So this is an example of the dictionary. Okay, so in this dictionary, in this series, the series argument is provided as the dictionary. The argument here is one of the dictionary. This is the dictionary. So how the dictionary elements can be used for creating the series, this is an example. So comment line is important to see. Keys of dictionaries will display as an indexes, and the value form the data values of the series. It means when you will take the output for this program, this script, you will see again always 2 columns. Leftmost is the index, rightmost is the data values and the D type. So the leftmost will be the index and the dictionary's key will display as an index. So you always remember the thing, when you will create the series using dictionary, the keys will be represented. The keys will be represented as an indexes. The keys will be represented as an index, and the value will be represented as actually the data value. So here it is clear now that values form the data values of the series, and keys of the dictionary, here the keys of the dictionary will be represented as indexes. So no need to provide explicitly the index. Once again, when you will create the series using the dictionary, no need to provide the index value explicitly, as well as by default also 0, 1, 2, 3 will not be coming as an index. Then which will come as an index of this particular series? Yes, the keys of the dictionary will display as an index. And which is the key here in this particular dictionary? Amar, Sujay, Ankur is the key, and 50, 69 and 93 is the value. So 50, 69, 93 will display as a data value in the series, and Amar, Sujay, Ankur will display as a index of the series. Just look at here. Look at here. Amar, Sujay, Ankur is the name of the index, and 50, 69, 93 is the data value. and D type is int64. I had already told that based upon the data value, the D type will be coming. This data value is of integer type, so it is coming as int. Amar, Suja, Ankur was the keys of the dictionary, so it will now become the index of the series. 50, 69, 93 was the value of the dictionary, so now it has displayed as a data value of the series. Suppose explicitly you want to create the dictionary and then you want to pass the argument as the form of dictionary. Look at here what I wanted to tell you as another one dictionary I want to create first, dict, with the name dict. And suppose you are already aware that the dictionary should contain inside the curly bracket, and here one dictionary, another dictionary I want to create with the name of the month Jan. Total number of days of January is 31. Second value of the dictionary, or you can say the key of the dictionary, is second month Feb, and its value is 28, the number of days. Third key is March, and it contains the number of days as 31. Suppose only this much we want to create as a dictionary, and now we want to create the series and we want to provide the parameter as dict here. Clear? Now you just take the output this as print is here. Control S F5. So pay attention here. Look at here. First dictionary, the previous one is coming. Amar, Suja, Ankur 50, 69, 93 that I discussed. Jan, Feb, March is the new dictionary with the value 31, 28, 31. Okay. So this is also the way, direct or indirect, we can provide the parameter for the series. Directly dictionary or with the help of indirect. Okay. So Jan, Feb, March were the key, and 31, 28, 31 were the values for that very dictionary. So it is coming in this way. In the series, keys will be coming as the index, and the value of the dictionary will become the data value. Int 64 is coming because of this very data values type is integer. Okay. So this is the series creation through the dictionary. Next and last way of creating the dictionary was the scalar value. Through the scalar value, if any constant values we want to create as a series value, any single value, any constant we want to use in the series, then how it will be created. So in the last video, using the slides, I had told you the 5 ways for creating the series. So all the 5 ways through the program I am showing you how to create it. So you must write everything in the copy so that it will be clear to you, and whenever you need any clarification or any doubt, you can ask, but it should be noted down in your copy. Yeah. So import pandas as PD. Here also in this program we don't need this import numpy as np, so you can just delete it. If you need, we will be using it. One series created, pd.series 5. 5 is what? The constant value or the scalar value, comma, index equal to 1, 2, 3. By default the index will be coming as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But here 1 value, single value I have given. Then why this 1, 2, 3 is provided here as an index? Because I want to repeat this 5 3 times. The first 5 will contain the index as 1. Second time the 5 will contain the index 2, and third time the 5 will contain the index number 3. That is why as a comment it is written here 5 is repeated for 3 times as per the number of index. The number of index is 3, 1 to 3. So 5 will return as a data value thrice. 3 times 5, 5, 5. For first 5 index will be 1. For second 5 the index will be 2. And for the third time the index will be 3. Okay. Print 5 is repeated 3 times just as a string so that you can clear in your output and SCR. Okay. Second series is pd.series 12. Here scalar value or the constant value is 12, single value, and index is equal to range 162. Here index can also provide the range function. Here range 162. Here 3 values of the range function. So when the 3 value will be provided, the first value will be the start value, the second value will be the stop or the end value, and 2 will be the step value. Recall the things. 2 will be the step 1. So it will start with 1, will go till 6 less than 1, that is 5, till 5, and the step value is 2. So what all value will be coming as a index? First of all 1 will be coming, then after 2 step it will be 3, and then again after 2 step of 3 is 5. So here it is mentioned 12 is repeated. Here also it is 3 times with the index 135 as the range function is provided here for the index. So the value is what? 12, only the single value, but this single value will be repeated till the time the index is provided. Index for the first case was 1, 2, 3. So here also it will be 3 times. Here it is provided through the range function, and concisely it is 162, means it will also be repeated 3 times. If you want to repeat more than that, you can provide it here. The stop value will have 10. So now it will increase. So in that way you can do so. Okay. So if I want to see the remain as it was in earlier, you can just press the Ctrl Z so that it can come to the previous script. So index range 1, 6, 2, it will start with 1, will stop before the stop value, and step value is 2. So in that way 135 will be coming as an index value. Clear? And third series is only the scalar value given, no index. So I will not explain here what will be coming as an index. You can see the output and you can clear yourself why it is coming like that, the third output. So first 2 output you just focus on it, execute it, and just look at here the output. Print, first print is 5 is repeated 3 times. 5 is repeated 3 times. Okay, which value? 5, 5, 5 only. Just look at here, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. How many times? 3 times. Why 3 times? Because the index is given as 1, 2, 3. Just look at here, 1, 2, 3. So 3 times. So how many times the scalar value will repeat depend upon the number of index. Always keep it in mind when you will create the series based upon the scalar value. The scalar value means the constant value, so you will provide only the single value. In that way the single value will be repeated itself till the number of index which you have provided as an index argument, and d type is equal to int 64 by 5 is a integer value. Second series output is 12. 12 will be repeated 3 times with the index 135 because of the range function 1, 6, 2. So 1, 3, 5 is the index, and 12, 12 are 3 times. and D type is int64. Why? 12 is the integer value. Third series is 45 scalar value without index. Tell me, what will be the index for this case? By default, the index will start with 0. Clear? Yes, of course it will start with 0, but how many times the scalar value will display? Yes, the scalar value will display only the single time, because the number of index is not specified through the index argument. So only one time the third series will display. So 45 is the value and 0 is the index. So only one time it shows the output. So only 45 is coming one time. Why? Because index explicitly is not provided as a parameter, and D type is int64 because 45 is integer value. So this is how we create the series. Mainly we will be creating the series with the help of dictionary or the array or the sequences. Hardly we use the scalar value for creating the series. So the first was scalar value, creation of series. The second last was the fourth way was the creating the series using dictionary. Either you provide the dictionary value directly for the series data value or indirectly. In both the cases, index, if you will provide, no need to provide the index value, because by default the keys of the dictionary will have the index value and the value of the dictionary will have the data value. Clear? The third last will have the series creation with the help of array. Either direct array value you provided, as I am providing data equal to np.array, index equal to 10, 100, 1000, or first you create the array and then you pass the AR as an argument of the series. Index explicitly you provide. Suppose I am deleting here this particular index, and what will be coming? Yes, explicitly I am not providing the index value. So what will happen? Index value will be coming as by default 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just pay attention for this particular series AR. Okay, series using array, this one, series using array. I am just making it executable. Yes, A, B, C, D, E and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is coming. Earlier it was the another index 10, 20, 30, 40. So it was coming like that. Now it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why it is coming? Because just index value is not here. Okay, and second series was creating the non-empty series using the Python sequence. Sequence can be any type of, whether you provide through the range function or through the direct value. In any of the way you can do so. This is the way how to create the series, non-empty series. Suppose I want to provide here the index value. By default 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be coming. Now I want to write here index equal to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and Wi-Fi, because it is the sequence will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data value, 5 index. Now you save it and execute it. Invalid syntax. Yes, why it is coming invalid syntax? Because comma is missing here. Comma is missing here. Control as F5. Yes, look at here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So in this way you can modify rest of the thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, these three outputs by default one, but here explicitly I have provided the index, so it is coming like that. Okay, so you have to check it yourself. How to do, I have told you. What all modification, what else you can explore. It is up to your choice how much you all are taking interest on that. It depends upon that only. And the first way was creating the empty series that I had told you. Empty series will not display any index or the data value because there is no any value provided for the series. Here it is empty. So empty series will display only this much. Series empty one and d type float 64. So maybe the questions will come by default. What type of data will return when you will create the series? So it will be float data type. Okay. So this is how we will create the series through the program using import function, import statement, import pandas as PD. You must have to import it to work on the series or to work on the data frame. So I think this all concept is clear to you. If any doubt, you can ask. In next week I'll be taking test. Okay, so prepare yourself for the test only for the NumPy, not for the series and the data frame. Okay, till then, bye. Take care yourself. Bye.